I want to try to get this on here. I had a really good view of it, this energy, as it got feeding off the sun is what it was doing. I wanted to get a good angle if I could. Let's see if I can get this. You see that coming down from there, you all? I know you do. We just got to get it at it's energy that's feeding off the SDO. You see it coming down in a big fork? You say, Gina, where? Watch it. It's literally got its tentacles. Its tentacles are reaching into the sun, and it's, boom, it comes detached is what happens. You see that? It's really, really remarkable. So with that being said, hello, wherever you are in any part of the world. Hello from my heart to yours. I've showed this before, but I can't remember how well the image might have been. But let's look at this, you all. This is energy. And somebody said, no, somebody said it was a dragon. It's not a dragon. Okay, it's not dragon energy. This is like, you see it forking off. Let me show you. Gina, no, it's not forking off. You watch this, you all. Look at it. See it coming down like it's coming down? Yeah, this is, I just want to tell you, if you, let me just flip this around. If you are trying to comment, I just want to tell you, not one single comment is making its way up through here. Not one. Yeah, and I didn't do that. I did not do that, you all. I promise you I did not do that. I think it's for deterring me from doing this video, but that's okay. Hello, Jimmy Neutron. Hello, everyone. Yeah, see, look at this, you all. This is, these filaments that are on the sun, I think they're feeding off the sun. I really do. I think they're feeding off the sun. I think they're a living life form because if you look at all around the sun, look how much of this is. It kind of reminds me of like that dark plasma. It really does. And when you look at this, I think that it gives off the energy that it's living. It's like a living plasma energy, but yet they call them filaments. But oh, you all, this is just it's just the wildest thing I ever had captured. Coming off like that, looking a fork, coming off in a fork. Even if I can like stop that, let me see if I could stop it. No, Gina, if you stop it, you're gonna mess it up. Boom. Oh, you did. You messed it up. I messed it up. Yeah, get that off of there. I don't want to see that right there. Oh, I did kind of mess it up. So look at that. As it comes down, it's like in a fork. Let me just push this button again. I think it sends it back up. Y'all, let me flip this back around to you because I am not too organized at the moment. And, you know, it's okay. It's okay when you go live and you're not too organized because it's like alive. It's live and it's just spontaneous is what it is. And it's okay to be spontaneous. It really is. Yeah. Hello. Bonjour. Hello, everyone. Yes, hello. Yeah. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness, you all. Let's flip this around. So I want to, okay. Ooh, let me see if I can get this without it doing whatever it does. I just want to get that filament. I want to make that filament come back up from there. See how it's coming up down there at the bottom? I can do this for you. I will. Watch it. See how it comes down? It literally is reaching its tentacles up into either the sun or a ship that's up there because it comes down in a fork. You see that? It's coming down in like a fork. Let me see. I want to get it up there some more. I think I do if I can see it. And it's hard. I think when you show this right here, I don't know if they cut the quality down or not, but look at that. Its tentacles like reached up in, it was drinking energy or plasma. Then it went down with a big fall. Let me flip this back around. I'm going to flip this around. We're going to play it because this is, yeah, that's what I'm talking about. This is why they're, Gina, let's zoom it out, honey. We can zoom it out for you. Yes, we can. Greetings. Yes. All right. Look at that. It's like wowed. It is so wowed. Um, and again, I'm just gonna say I don't think these are just filaments. I think that these are it's living energy. It's a living life form. And if it's plasma, if these are plasma filaments, then they're living. They're living and they're feeding. They could even be their own life being. Now, there's going to be some people who don't agree with me. Well, this is my theory, my own opinion. I feel that this is living because when it gets knocked down, it comes down in a fork because it's got one of its tentacles over here and one of its tentacles up here, and then something comes down and boom, there's like some kind of other energy that comes down from like up here. It literally comes down from the lighted area. It shoots itself down and then boom, it falls down just like that. That's what happens. It falls down. It gets knocked down. It can't feed anymore. It really can't. And I know that NASA's got some really good images of these. Look how many of them there are. It's a lot. It's a lot of energy. And they say that these holes in the sun is like a portal, and the ships do. They come in and out of these areas. It's like it's this great big old, I don't know, I wonder if like a vortex or something that they come through. But these are wild. I mean, they're not wild, but it's just wild what happens. And you know, when you see, let's just say this, when you see those big round dark balls, okay, they're big and round like this, and they are like attached to the side of the sun. You've all seen them. You have seen them. They're like big round balls attached to the side of the sun with one of these also attached to them. Okay, they do. I'm just telling you, they got one of these attached to them, and they're tethered to the sun like an umbilical cord. Okay, so you're not going to have those big round ships or life forms that attach themselves to the side of the sun. You're not going to have them um, without these dark things right here, these dark tentacles like umbilical cords, space umbilical cord, plasma umbilical cords uh, attached to them because they're feeding. They're feeding off the sun. Okay, they are, and I think I wouldn't be surprised if underneath this area is one of those ships because it literally when it falls down it's like it goes. Yeah, look, it's too many of them. They're living. That's what I feel. That's my personal opinion. I feel that all of this stuff right here, it's not just balls of fire and plasma and that's all there is to it. No, I think they're living. I think there's life in them. I really do. Um, for them to be able to have their tentacles up in there, I call them tentacles. and get that energy, and then they get knocked down, like just like that. They do. They get knocked down off the sun from feeding, just like the ones that come on the side of the sun, and you see this kind of stuff attached to them. They're getting energy from the sun. People say, well, they're stealing energy from the sun. That's what they say when they see these great big round balls attached to the side of the sun with these things of energy. See, they're just moving all over the place. Yeah. Um, what frequency is blurry? Hello. Um, yeah. See, that's what's happening. So it's all strange. I mean, we don't know all the truth. We don't. There's some truth in every truth. There's just a little bit of truth in every truth. Sometimes there's more than a little bit of truth. Um, yeah, like eating the codes from the sun. They could very well be eating the codes from the sun. They're doing something. Let me do this, Shua, because let's look at this. This is really, yeah, I think they're living. And this is their food. They eat plasma. Okay, they eat plasma. That's what they do. And there's so much of it, they just fill up on it is what they do. You see how they're clustered all around it, and then boom, it falls down. It's like so neat. Just like that. Mm. This is the SDO AIA 171. This is at the iswa.gsfc.nasa.gov. You can go to their website. It's open to the public, and it has a lot of products that are made available. And there are those who say, well, we don't believe in NASA. NASA's, it's fake images. No, these are real right here because they're living organisms like these. You can imagine how enormous they are. Okay, I do want to say something else. So, do you all ever like look up in the sky, okay, around the sunset, and you see these big old black streaks like this? You can see them in the sky. You can in the clouds. They're big black streaks in the sky, and sometimes they're not straight. They're just black streaks. What if it's these, and what if these are the life form, and they can like cloak in the clouds? Does that sound far-fetched? Well, everything sounds far-fetched nowadays, but then is it really far-fetched? I don't think it's too far-fetched at all. I really don't. I think they do eat plasma. And the only thing that's different from these right here and the one ships that pull up on the side of the sun, you know, the round circular ships, the only thing that's different is these don't have, you can't see the round circular like ship or ball that's attached to it. That's the only difference. And you know, and if you think about it, those round balls that attach themselves to the sun uh, via these right here with these, and drinking out of it, because these extend up. And when they're on the side of the sun, like there's like one that comes like over here. I've noticed like on this side of the, well, there's one right there. There's one right there right now. Let me see. Come on, can we get you back in there? See, you can see the faint outline of it. It's like right here. These right here on the side of the sun, you can vaguely see it. I'm sorry about doing this with my phone. You can vaguely see it, but I'm sure it has an umbilical cord to it, like a feeding tube. But yet they are all different sizes. See, they're all different sizes. They are. And if they're all different sizes, and what if they all are like a life form and they have families? What if they have families? Okay, because there's small ones, there's big ones, and they feed like this. They have these extensions coming out of them. They're life forms that are in groups, okay? In groups is what I would say. Um, yeah. Let me flip this around. William, William, Who are you asking if they have repented yet? Okay. Who are you asking if they have repented? We're showing a video of this living plasma, which I feel it's living, on the sun, feeding off the sun, and we're talking about these, yeah. All I see is my connection keeps getting disconnected. Yes, it's frozen. It gets frozen. William, honey, please refrain from doing that on this live webcam, okay? Yeah. Yeah, it's buffering now. It's buffering now, you all, but I got the main point out. Now, see, like 80 people, 80 people dropped off because of this. Yeah, you're buffering me, and Wi-Fi off and Wi-Fi on all day long, yeah. Am I clear, or am I being buffered, you all? It's okay? Yeah. Weird clouds, and oh, we are all clear. That's good. Yes, hello, you all. Yeah, thank you, William. Um, there's a lot of people that might need to do that toward other people because they really do offend other people, and they should ask, tell them they're sorry. But yeah, let's look at this, you all. So they got this filament. That, I know I do that all the time. I do. That's okay, Sarah. He's just doing his own thing, and we all do our own thing. I do my own thing, and I get in trouble for it. I do. Yes. Yeah, the satellites aren't, something's not right. Yeah, let me see. Now I'm going to flip this back around. So let's look at this. AIA, SDO, AIA 171. And this really is my favorite product. But I think that this is, I think they're living. These are quite possibly a life form in themselves. Okay, and I don't think that they're stealing energy off the sun. Yeah, Willis, yeah. I don't think they're stealing energy off the sun. What if they live on the sun? What if the sun is their um, planet? That may sound strange, but what if the sun is their ship or their planet? What if they belong to the sun? They could. Um, yeah, they could. Um, they are living. They really are living. And someone referred to this as a dragon, but that's what they saw when they looked at it. But I don't see a dragon. I don't. I see a living life form. And if it's plasma, then it's a living plasma life form. And it's one of the four states of matter. Yeah, they are feeding. That's right. They're feeding. And they're not just some solid ship that is on the side of the sun. They get nutrients from the sun. Well, maybe they can form into a plasma dragon. William, honey, are you still here? Yeah, because I didn't block nobody. I didn't. And there's no moderators on here to block anybody. Yeah. Oh, it's buffering again. That's about right. That's okay. So they could probably form themselves into a great big giant dragon. Yeah. Do I think they cause the solar flares? Well, there's many theories. There's many theories about what causes the solar flares. There really is. They say the sun does it itself. They go through that solar minimum or maximum or whatever it is. Yeah, all of that. But, and then some say that man did it. This is a live feed, Olivia L. Yeah, this is a live feed. If you're coming on here, this is a live feed. Both my ears are burning. Yes. It's Tiamat. What if it is? Um, yeah, dragons from the sun. They could come from the sun, and they are, aren't they? Of a higher dimension. Like yeah. I just like looking at it. I really do. Yeah, there's a face in there. There could be a ship inside there. It really could be. And what if these are good life forms? Yeah. Okay, the connection is great there, huh? That's wonderful. Yeah. So yeah, this is one of my favorite images here with that, well, when it gets knocked down, because it does. It's like a lighter energy blast comes from up here, and it literally knocks its two feeder tentacles away. Because just, can you picture that with like standing in front of something and you got your two arms held out reaching for something, one here and one here, and that's kind of what this is. It's like that's two of them. It comes down in two forks. It's like a fork. It's forked off, boom there and boom there, and then it comes down in a Y shape. Yeah. Oh, the buffering stopped. Okay, that's good. That's good, UI. It really is good. But just look at all the movement up there. It looks so neat. If you look at that, it really does look so neat. And I've got this on a reoccurring loop. Is what it's on. Oh, it never buffered for you the entire stream. That is so interesting. It really is interesting. And I know why. It's up to the individual's carrier, whether or not the live stream or the videos you watch or anything like that, whether or not it gets good strength. It's not up to like one so carrier. Yeah, yeah. Well, I guess William left us. He didn't get blocked. I didn't block him. Yeah, he probably thought, well, okay, I'm getting off of here. That's okay, William. You did the right thing. You did whatever you felt within your conscience to do. Yeah. Um, I believe that these are a life form. I really do. A living life form. And they don't look like us. They don't. And yeah. Oh, you're so welcome. They don't look like us. And I think the sky, the clouds in the sky, I think they are living too. Because you can look up there and there's like beings in the clouds that make up the clouds. All of that. Oh, William, honey, you can't speak and eat. Oh, well, I just got through eating myself. I had some, what did I have? Beet tops. My daughter made some beet tops. And we had some fresh corn on the cob and something from the smoker, just like a little bit. And it's good. It really is good. That's all right. Yeah. So the colors are really cool. I like the dark, the dark smoky gray. But I had a dream one time. I was, the sun was getting ready to come down, and I was in this city, and everyone knew when the sun went down, you did not want to be outside as the sun was going down. You wanted to be indoors before that happened, because when it happened, these dark, giant, smoky like beings like this, they came out at night from the sky or whatever. They appeared at night, and they were enormous. They were like giants, and it was scary. You could feel the energy in the air, and you just did not want to be out at night. Okay, I know what this looked like. You can see these. There are energy like things like this in the sky at times during the sunset, and sometimes it's very prominent. They're all over the western sky when the sun is setting, and you can see these at times, especially when that reddish orange gets taking place. Yeah, you can see them too, really bad, and it kind of is like not too good of a feeling, and it could just be our perception of it. You're having salmon and rice. When we lived in Hawaii, every Friday we would have salmon, because you got good salmon there. We'd have salmon and or tambo, what's it? Tambo ahi, whatever it was, tuna. Is that tambo ahi? I forget the name. I know the last name is AHI. Yeah, with oh, for Lent. Are they? I think they're. I don't think that these are solid, so to say. I don't really think they are, but yet that's kind of hard. Salmon, tambo ahi, the tuna. Yeah. Um, I guess you could compare this like, you know how a tornado, the strength, hello in Greece, the strength of a tornado, hello Applebrooks, how a tornado, when it spins around and around and around, there's so much energy uh, in that. It forms a big gigantic wall, like a funnel, okay, it does. And it sucks things in it, okay, it sucks things up, don't it? And these are kind of like that maybe. Yeah, like a big old whirlwind. Oh, camera beans, and you want to see, you couch on camera beans. Well, I don't know what that means, but that's okay. Yeah, so I'm sitting here showing this all over you all, but yeah, I don't want to be on here too long. Yes, we'd have grilled salmon or baked salmon with steamed rice. It was so delicious. It really was delicious. I haven't had it in a long time because you can't get that good salmon over here like you could in Hawaii. One time, when we was in Hawaii, we'd go out and ride our bikes, or we'd walk to the ocean part of the base. I remember seeing that, they had this great big old massive, they had grapefruit as big as a basketball floating in the water. I thought, you've got to be kidding. I've never seen a grapefruit that big. So we fished it out of the water because it like made its way up to the shore. And when you cut them grapefruits up like that and they're that big, the majority of it is its skin. its shell is like super, super thick. And then you got this somewhat as bigger than or average size grapefruit. I love grapefruit. Yeah, but I thought, wow, that is a massive grapefruit, but the majority of it was skin. And then I remember seeing one on base too. Somebody had a great big grapefruit tree. You feel like something big is coming, and a strange dream the other night about a fear in the sky, and you could see the real cosmos through it. Yes. Yeah. Well, yeah. And no one can tell you that you're not feeling that, okay? When you say you feel like something, to you personally, you really do feel and you sense, even though others may not be able to feel and sense the way that you do. Hey there, me and the I these. Yeah, I threes. Me and the I threes. Me and I threes. Don't write good English. You're sorry. Yeah. Um, what was I saying? Yeah, hello, Demetrius. So, yeah, we all can sense something, and we may not have the same experience when we experience something either, because it could be from our very own perspective. You can be in the same situation and the same event, and then come out feeling and telling a totally different story based on how you perceived it. Yeah, that's right. Demetrius, honey, you are so busy already. Beings, yes. Um, Hawaii. Oh, well, thank you. I woke up at 5:30 this morning, just laying in the bed, and I can't even remember what I wrote. Okay, that's how long ago it seems. But when the words flow in, when I feel words flowing in, I just stop and I just type them in. That's what I do. I just type them in. Actually, I speak them to my phone with the speak and say that little, you can speak to your little notes and it writes it down. That's what I do until the words stop. Um, you need to learn your lessons. Yes, the Galactic Federation. Yeah, you ever hear this? If they're not against us, then they must be for us, working with us. People can work with you, even though you may not have all the same, I don't know, attributes and stuff, but you have one common goal. and then you work toward that one common goal. You may even be very different. You have a very different way of doing things, but you have one common goal. Yeah. Um, uh, you tell a lot of your followers on TikTok to watch you, and you are the only one I watch that I know I'm going to see something. Oh, that's neat. Me and the threes. Yeah, I don't have a TikTok account. I thought, what on earth could I put on a TikTok account? That's one more social media thing that I could get kicked off of. Oh my goodness, you all. Yes, it's getting warm up here. It really is. So yeah, I just wanted to come on here and I wanted to share that. Hello. Yeah, because that's pretty cool. Yeah. Oh my goodness gracious. It's okay, you all. This is life. And, we go through so many ups and downs in life, and people get offended, and I get offended, and we get over it. You got to get over it. You have got to get over it and get on with your life. Maybe one day we can all walk down the road of life hand in hand without getting upset with one another. Maybe one day we might be able to do that as a whole. I keep seeing something flying inside of there, and I just wonder what's going inside this area right there. Well, part of me thinks ships go in and out of those areas too. Yeah. Yeah, hit that like button, you all. Yeah. Yeah, unity. If you're asking me to explain something, I cannot explain to you what you're asking me to explain because I don't even remember what I said. I do not. I have to literally go back and watch my videos to see what I had to say because the words just come out. Yeah. I don't know what theory I've got. Oh, you talking about these filaments right here that they call filaments? Um, yeah. Well, these filaments, I think that these are living beings. I do, because you can see what people call as round balls that are attached to the side of the sun, and they say they're stealing energy off the sun. Look at that ship it's got something attached to the side of the sun, and it's feeding off the sun as a ship. No, I think they're living beings. They're a living life form because they have things like this attached to them, and these are truly they're feeding off the sun. I think this is their food if they're big plasma beings. And I think those great big round things, I think they're living too. I really do. Absolutely, I do. Apple Brooks, honey, you are getting so busy. Yes, you are. And that's okay. It's all right, you all. Oh, my goodness gracious. Yes. Yeah, no, see, they're not stealing. See, because we don't own this sun. We don't own this sun, and we don't own this planet. We don't. We share the sun, we share the planet, we share the earth, okay? And we should have respect for all. We really should. Respect for the earth, respect for the sun, respect for the sky, the trees, the plants, the animals, the humans. We should have respect for each other. We should. Sometimes we don't, but we try. People really do try. And they just fall short. It's because we're not perfect. We're not perfect. Yes, that's right, you all. That is right. But yeah, we're sitting here looking at this same image over and over because it's so neat. It really is so neat. Yeah, yeah, it is. It's pretty. It just, and you're supposed to, how can you understand something if you don't observe it over and over and over? You study it so you can gain more insight. That's how you do. You gain more insight, and that's what it's doing. It's just feeding. It's just eating. Yeah. And they don't got a body like us. It's just pure plasma energy, probably. Yes. The sun is dying, so who is killing it? Don't know. I really don't know. It is amazing. And NASA, on their real high definition videos, which we don't really have the privilege of getting to see, they got better images than this. They really do. Yeah. Yeah, it's like its mouth came open. You talking about inside here? What if that's like a ship inside there with windows? And it could be. And some may say this is just a coronal hole and things are coming down. They could be saying that too. And that's how they view it. That's how they're seeing it with their eyes, and trying to put pieces of the information that they're looking at together. See, that's what I'm doing too. I'm watching it and I'm perceiving it in a different way. And you may be perceiving it in a different way too. You may be. It's just how we perceive things through different eyes. Yeah. Well, you all, I am going to go. But I want to thank you all for being on here. I do. It is amazing. It's you can go over there and check out their products. It's pretty interesting if you've got the time. Whoopsie, a cathode and an anode. I don't know what it is. I really don't. Yes, you all. And I just like to say that dancing makes me very happy. I'm happy when I dance, and it gets rid of stress, and it just makes me feel good. And it actually gives me energy, and it might give you energy too if you dance. And sometimes, you know, I might dance to songs that people don't want me to dance to, but I just choose them on the spur of the moment. Boom. And like that one this morning, what was it? I don't. Oh, everybody's got their something. Somebody said a statement. I read a statement. Maybe I was talking to somebody, and they said a phrase that kind of was similar to that, and then that song literally popped in my head. I thought, I'm going to go dance. That's how that happened. Yes, that is exactly. I want to be myself, because when I'm myself, I am at my best. I am just like you. When you're able to be yourself, you are at your best, and you're happy. You are happy. Yes, that's right. That's exactly right. Oh, you had a wood, you had a fire in the woods. That was so wonderful. That is wonderful. That's right. Yes. Okay, you all. I am going to go. Thank you, Apple Brooks and Demetrius, for moderating, and thank you all for being on here. Yeah. Have a wonderful, would like to go to the beach right now and body surf or ride that boogie board. Have a wonderful rest of your evening. Yes, and thank you all once again for coming on here. Yes. All right, see you all too. Love you. You're so very welcome.